Good afternoon, Brian with Grand Roofing. We're sitting outside the Dallara factory. We just got wrapped up with the Tamco product demo out here, and I had no idea what the Dallara factory was. I mean, I should have known because behind me during the product show, there were IndyCars or Formula One cars. I guess I really don't know which, sorry. But I asked somebody there and they're like, yeah, would you like to take a tour? I'm like, yeah, you don't need to tell me twice. I had no idea. We're shooting this after the fact. I've already done it. I didn't know walking in that I could film. It was midway through the tour. I asked, I was like, hey, can I record this? She's like, yeah, sure. And then a little later, I was like, can I share this on social media? She's like, yeah, sure, whatever. There were a couple areas they would not let us into, though, because of safety reasons or security reasons, and it's not for us. I asked, I paused the video. It was because of security, because they have contracts with the U.S. Army, Space Force, and I thought they may have said another government agency, but they basically manufacture the cars here, the Dallara cars, as well as some Formula IndyCar, NASCAR stuff too, I guess. I don't know. So watch just a real quick short walkthrough, impromptu. I had no idea that the Dallara factory was here, what they did. I mean, all my life we would go down to the Indianapolis 500, which is right behind the post right here. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So on the way here this morning to the product show, Tamco product show, coming off 465, came into town at 16th, the roundabout right at the racetrack. If you turn south and take that first exit, here you are in Speedway, and there's the Dallara factory. So really cool to see. Hopefully you guys watched the video. It's very impromptu. I had no idea, but I want to thank the folks there at the Dallara factory for taking the time out of their day to give us this quick little tour and bring it to you guys here. Why is a Dallara IndyCar manufacturer on a roofing channel? It's because we had Tamco do a product show here, and there's going to be more for sure to come on Tamco. They did change and fix some issues, at least with the Titan line. So anyway, get in. Hopefully enjoy the video here. Impromptu Dallara factory tour. Give it a thumbs up. Hopefully enjoy it. We'll see you on the next one after you watch the next part.
To do that in building, and then this is the vinyl station right here. They have a lot of patience to do this. That's that, right?
That's sweet.
And that one right there, that's actually one of our street legal cars. So we can actually take that out to the streets of Speedway.
It's not often you see a plate on them.
We say street legal. We definitely don't follow street legal things.
And this is, I'm butchering the name, Dallara factory. This is sweet.
So they're working on building some aspects of it.
I had no idea this is here. Usually when I come down, we go to the track, and I never come to this extra block right here.
I'm the same way. I've been going to the race since I was 5 or 6, and I never been here until I started working here. So.
Because the roundabout up here is 16th Street, right?
Correct.
Fresh paint. It's still wet.
We'll just cut up and underneath the other side.
I appreciate the tour too, by the way.
Of course. Whenever you were asking me at first, I thought you meant like a random person walked in, because that happens a lot.
Oh wow! No, he's with us.
This is perfect. That I can do.
He's a roofer.
Yeah, just a roofer.
Nothing important.
The stereotypic, yeah, a nobody. It's all custom.
So in here you're now more in the assembly room. So we have a lot of chassis up here from Dallara.
I like this.
I love this house. So Dallara, whenever they first started making cars, they were just making the chassis, which is what that is right there, and then we've now extended.
So they started with just the cockpit then?
They did, yes.
Huh.
This part right here, this was actually Owen's race car. So Owen actually is the guy walking past us right there. He is our head engineer. He used to be the head crew chief of Eddie Cheever. So that was actually him. He was his head crew chief. This is an engineer for us, but he actually raced it. This was his car that he raced it. That's his office, and he likes to have it.
I didn't ask, but the room just before we came under that, was that a CNC area, a machine area? Okay, that's what I thought it looked like.
It was, and then before that, you can probably tell by the smell was paint. So it was that strong. But this right here, so the chassis, all of our cars are made out of carbon fiber, so they're significantly lightweight, but they're also pretty much indestructible. If it crashes, this part isn't going anywhere. This right here that you're looking at, this is actually the heaviest part of the car, more so than the engine itself, and you can just pick it right up. If you want to lift one, go for
Oh, it's
it.
thick. Is it like honeycomb inside, or
It is, yeah.
polycarbonate?
Yep, it's honeycomb that's inside filling the layers, and then it's the carbon fiber dust that we then
It's
make it
light for the
hard.
size. There's a guy at a local airport where I learned how to fly. He does a lot with carbon fiber. I mean, he's pretty good at it.
Carbon fiber is very versatile. You can make a lot out of it.
He was telling me about the different lattices of them and varying. I mean, I'd never got into it, but it's pretty cool.
No, it's very interesting. And that's our torque machine, so anytime we complete a chassis before we assemble it to a car, we put it on there. This machine basically squishes it with
Test
a lot
it.
of weight, and we're making sure that it isn't going to break, so that we make sure that the drivers are safe.
You really don't care I'm
It's
filming
what's
this right
most
here?
important.
Because when we went to one of the races years back that ABC sponsored, they wouldn't let us film anything.
You know, you guys can take photos, take videos in here.
How
we
much
put
can it be
up
shared?
lines. You can share it however much you want.
Even on social media?
Yep. The only part we don't let people in with videos is our ITAR section. ITAR, there's some more machines back there, but really the reason people can't go back into ITAR is because a few years ago we started doing work with NASA. That's why.
Okay, so apparently we're not allowed back in this area, period. Not just because the camera's out, but because they're working with, you said NASA and
US Army.
U.S. Army and Space Force. So can't see things back there. Kind of bummed out.
Back out.
Oh, it's the theater.
But back here we do have, so this is one of our wind tunnel cars. So basically, when I say what we do, I do not take part in this. I'm not a mechanic or an engineer. But the mechanics and the engineers, they build a wind tunnel car like this, and they put it on the wind tunnel. Basically, all it's doing is it's making sure, because of how lightweight the cars are, they aren't going very fast. We want to make sure that the car does not flip itself in air and crash out on its own. So we build a car like this, push it in a bunch of limbs, see how it does, and if they're happy with the results, they have all the equations, they can scale it out to the real model.
It's just like 110.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this says 50% on this one.
That's a 50% scale model. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60.
Sweet.
So kind of depends on the car.
All right, where was the Tamco car?
Over there, the white
Oh,
one.
the one I've been right next to the whole time. Let's see if we see that logo popping up more or not. Well, that's the Dallara factory here. We got a quick little tour of some of the areas here. Couldn't go in some of the areas, kind of bummed out, but it's pretty cool. I had no idea this place existed. The track is just right to the north here, one roundabout over. Well, I hope you enjoyed the quick tour there of the Dallara factory, and I haven't done this in a while, but I watched the video back. I was like, that's pretty sweet, so I've got to do it for this one. The classic secret phrase, so I know you've been watching this far, by Jim Neighbors. I'm probably going to butcher this. We're going to give it an attempt. Back home again in Indiana. Yeah. It's just a classic part of growing up here in central Indiana near the end of May. Jim Neighbors would give that little song he sung at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway during the starting festivities of the race. Anyway, I know you watched it this far. If you say back home again down below, and rest in peace, Jim Neighbors. Appreciate you watching this. Until next time, be safe, and we'll see you then.